Hey Toothsters, it's Our Forest Song, the Mormon Mystic, and today I wanted to kind of do a tarot-based video. So, I'm going to talk to you about, I think I'll talk to you about my kind of little tarot moon cycle syllabus course thing that I'm doing. I wanted to share it with you in case you wanted to do it yourself. This isn't anything that I'm charging or doing it with you guys or anything like that. I just wanted to share you how I laid out the cards. So what I did is basically I took the rough sketch of a moon cycle, which is approximately 29 days, and I distributed each of the cards from the greater arcana and the lesser arcana to each day. And there's roughly there's at least 2, at most 3 cards per day. And basically what I did is I took the greater arcana and I split it up. I took away the Fool and the World, and I split it up into 2 groups of 10. So starting from the Magician, ending with the Wheel of Fortune, and then I started the second group with Justice, ending with Judgment. And need some water. And what I realized is that the first card of each group had a gender to it. So the Magician was masculine, and the Justice card was feminine. And so I used that later on when it came to the suits, because swords and wands are corresponding to the masculine elements, and cups and pentacles correspond to the feminine elements. And basically what I did is I also incorporated some numerology. And so the Magician to the Wheel of Fortune correspond to 1 through 10, and then Justice through Judgment. Well, technically, the Magician through Judgment correspond to their number for the number of the day. So the Dark Moon, which is today, would be your first day, and then the 29th day would be there. So from the first 20 days, it corresponds to these 1 through 20 cards. The 21st day obviously takes on the World, but it also takes on the Fool. And the reason why is because it helps distribute the cards better, honestly. And it's really cool because on that 21st day, you can really work with the numerology of 2 and 1 and 3. 2 being about unity and also duality. 2 being about duality and union, and 1 being about independence or unity, and 3 about creation amongst that. And you can really see Alpha and Omega with this World card and the Fool card. If you want to go into like Christian magic, Christian metaphysics, you could even say that the World card could correspond to Cain, and the Fool card could correspond with Abel. Pardon me. If you're not comfortable with that, you can make the Fool card be your spiritual, and the World would be obviously your physical. Again, you see feminine and masculine, so you can really play with duality on that day. And basically the way that I've done it is that I've split up the 4 suits as divine, masculine and feminine. So swords and wands, cups and pentacles. And I attributed the ace through 10 with the 1 through 10 of each grouping of cards. So the swords and wands are masculine, so they go with the masculine group, which starts with the Magician. And so then it's Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, go with the first day, which is today, alongside with the Magician. So day 1, and it basically plays out until you get to the 10 of Swords and Wands. And then you would repeat that with the Justice being your first card on the 11th day, with Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, down until your Judgment card, which would be your 10, as your 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. And then you'd have your World and the Fool on the 21st day. And then from the 22nd to the 29th, you're basically working with, you're still working with masculine suits and feminine suits. So swords, wands for 4 days, and then cups and pentacles for 4 days. And basically you're working with it as follows. So this 22nd day would be Page of Swords and Page of Wands. 23rd day would be Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. 24th day would be Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. 25th day would be King of Swords, King of Wands. And then 26th day would be Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. 27th would be Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. 28th would be Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and 29 would be, which is the last day, which would be your your King of Cups and King of Pentacles. So I'm going to read it all out to you. Actually, I won't read it all out to you because I don't know how much time I have for this video. I'll write it out in the description box, or at least I'll try to write it out. I'm definitely going to take a picture and post it on my Instagram. I'll probably put it on my story, and then I'll leave it on there as a highlight, so if you want to follow me there, you can do that. I think that's what I'll do. It'll be much easier to do that than to type it all out. That way you can just like download the image or whatever and save it onto your phone for later use. So, now that I've done that, that's kind of like something I wanted to share with you real quick. I want to also share with you my dark moon reading that I did today. So I don't know how this is going to show up. But that's basically what the questions are. It's a 4-card spread. You don't need a significator. If you want to use one to put it in the center just to represent yourself, that's fine. I don't. So basically I got 2 Greater Arcana cards and 2 Lesser Arcana cards. Well, one's a Pip card and one's a Court card. And I thought that was really cool. And this was a really quick and easy read. So I'm just going to read the question for you. I give a title for each position of the card. You don't have to. And so basically what it is the first card is called the present, so it's like where you are right now. That's actually the question. Where are you right now? Second one is prepare. What should I prepare for? Third one is chi. You can replace it with the word energy. I see energy as a physical thing, chi as a spiritual, and I'll make a video talking more about that later. But the question goes, what chi should I focus on? 4 is intention. What intent should I set? And I've actually changed how I say my cards. I used to say dignified and ill-dignified. I kind of feel I don't know, I just don't resonate with that anymore. And also finding out that ill-dignified might not be a word. I don't know. And also, I don't know. It's mostly that I don't resonate with it, and I think it's not grammatically correct, so I wanted to change it. And so now I say, for upright, I say brightened, and for reversed, I say shadowed. And I kind of feel that helps me really see it better than like, oh, this is good, this is bad. It kind of lets me see it in a little more abstract way. So that's just how I read, so that's how I refer to them from here on out. So, for the present, where are you now? I got the brightened the chariot, and I read this as, and I'm reading my notes of how I read this so that way I can just fly through it. I read this as basically saying that I'm in a state of gaining control and willpower. I'm going to be victorious, and I'm gaining assertion in my life, and I'm being determined, and yeah, I'm not ready to say that. There's a note of what it's specifically pertaining to, but I'm not ready to share it just yet. I will make a video that shares how this is playing in my life. It might happen in the next couple of months, so stay tuned for that. So for my prepare, this is what I need to prepare for. It's the Shadowed 6 of Swords. This is basically saying, and by the way, I want to say that this reading was spot on, perfect. I think that's why it was also so easy to read. This was telling me that I was in feelings of entrapment, and that in order to bring it into a brightened position and conquer this shadow, I need to deal with my feelings of baggage. Otherwise, the success pertaining to the first card, which is what I haven't told you yet, will not happen, and even if it does happen, it won't last. So, I thought that was pretty important, so I definitely need to do some enshadowment. My third card, which is the chi that I should focus on, be prepared for. This is more or less like the chi that's coming or that's already available. So that's how it differentiates from the intent, in case you were wondering. So this is Shadowed Knight of Pentacles. This is basically saying, I'm feeling stuck. There's timidity of myself going on. So the way to correct this and to brighten it is to find ways to incorporate change into my life daily. I need to work on prioritization, and I also need to engage in acts of self-discipline. And that's very true, because I've been struggling with my spiritual practice and with my exercise routine and decluttering and all that. So then we come to what intention I should set And this is the Brightened, the Hanged Man. And this is saying, to me, the Brightened Hanged Man always means apply knowledge with wisdom. And recently I got intuitively told about trust in yourself. And it also means, so trust in yourself, trust in your gifts, like intuition, any of the clairs, etc., etc. Approval from the masses isn't necessary. That, like, spoke volumes to me. I got the chills, actually, when I read that. You're in the right. Spiritual growth. Gift of prophecy, specifically. Gaining Christ consciousness. That's something I've been focusing on a lot. Lately. I don't know if that's showing up for you. And forgive those who persecute you. Seek grace. And so that's what that reading really spoke to me today. So I'm going to work with that a lot today and tomorrow. And then I'll probably do my waxing moon spread. I really want to get back to doing that. It was really cool how the goddess spoke to me in these cards today. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you. I didn't know how much time I had, so that's why I kind of got a little rushed. But yeah, so check out my Instagram. I'm going to put this picture on there so that way you can just save it and incorporate it at your own pace if you want. I really feel that this really incorporates a lot of cool ways of working with, duality, with, passive and active, feminine, masculine. I also think it's really great with working with numerology. Yeah, I mean, because you can actually even, like, for each day, you can study numerology for that day. So today you can look up what numerology means in 1. If you want, you can even make it more specific on what number 1 means in the tarot. So I really think this is a really cool way to incorporate multiple correspondences into your tarot study. So thank you for watching. Let me know. I still haven't memorized my outro. Work with me here. But basically, I wanted to share this with you guys, and I hope you like it. If you didn't, thumbs down so that way I know. If you did, thumbs up. Let me know. I like to figure that stuff out. I like to have that information on hand. It doesn't necessarily determine whether or not I'm going to make a video, but it does let me know what you're interested in, and it also helps get these videos watched. And I really want to, I don't want to say preach to the masses, but I really want to, I really love sharing. It's like borderline an obsession for me. It's obviously still in a healthy state, but I really love to share. So if you can, like, share these videos with people, that'd be great. Even if you don't resonate with it, if you share it, you give that chance that someone else might resonate with it. So please do me a favor and do that. If you really like and you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe. Just make sure that you also bang the bell, because if you don't get notified, and then you don't know when I've posted a video. I have to let you guys know I still don't have a strict schedule of when I'm uploading. It seems like I'm going to be uploading every Tuesday. I know today's Wednesday, but things are kind of shaky around here. I'm going to try and upload at least once a week. It'll probably be around 1 to 2 videos on that once a week. So stay tuned for that. There's some more stuff that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do some herbal hauls, and I'm also going to be doing some spell videos. I need to write down some that I thought of yesterday. Need some more sippy. I love her. I really do. I just love the Graveyard Girl. She just brings so much joy into my life. Anyway, if you want to become a sapling, which is the cutesy little term here because you're joining the forest fam, like I said, subscribe and hit the bell. You can also like. You can join me on Instagram. I know I said for a while there that I was going to be posting more. Honestly, I just fell out of it, but like I said, I'm going to at least post this syllabus on there, so that way you can get that. And I think I might have some pictures in my gallery that I need to free up some storage with, so I'll probably post those on there too. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being patient with this hectic YouTube schedule that's going on. And oh, I want to let you guys also know that I'm going to be starting another series. I know I talked about how I want to start the herbarium, and I've started Candid Confessions, which I still need to do that part 2, which is an expanded edition. But I'm also going to be starting a magical Bible journaling. It's basically going to, well, I'll actually make an intro video talking about what my magical Bible journaling is. I'll probably do it with the haul of the stuff that I buy. And, yeah, if you want to check it out, you can check out color coding Bible journaling. Check out that stuff. You can kind of get an idea of what it is I'll be talking about, see if it's interested in you. It's obviously going to be along the lines of symbolic study, metaphysics, the magic in the Bible, how to use it magically. So it's going to be along those lines. It's not going to be, I don't read the Bible literally. I don't really read any scripture literally. That's just how it works for me. So you don't have to worry about me, like, Bible thumping you or anything like that. This is me just on my path of study. I'm really thirsty, so that's why I'm drinking so much. But yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that, give you a heads up. So stay tuned for that, and as always, have eternal and abundant blessing. Mwah.